Hello everyone, welcome to the day 4 of the Advent of Cyber. So as you know, Advent of Cyber event is going on. It's an event from the TryHackMe, and today is the day 4. I have promised like I will upload videos on every day. I will solve the problems and I will show you how I take approaches towards the problem, and I will show you how to solve them. So I have already solved the day 1, day 2 and day 3. If you haven't seen them, I will link the videos in the description so you can check them out, and make sure to do subscribe, and I will be doing more videos on the upcoming challenges. So today is the day 4, and if we go to the day 4 we can see the day 4 learning objectives are understanding authentication and where it is used, understanding what fuzzing is, understanding what Burpsuite is and how we can use it for fuzzing. Then the last one is we have to retrieve Santa's travel itinerary by using this knowledge. So first thing is like what is authentication and where is it used. So we know what is authentication because whenever we try to log in somewhere, we see a login form. So that's the basically authentication form, and by that form we try to establish like that we want to say like, okay, let's say we want to put our username and password, and we make sure that okay, we are the real person who is trying to log in, like who is the owner of the account. So if we see the definition here, so the definition is authentication is the process of verifying a user's identity, establishing that they are who they say they are. Authentication can be proven using of a variety of authentication means, including a known set of credentials to the server and user, such as username and password, token authentication, then biometric authentication. So these are the basic steps of authentication, and they are saying about the CIA triad. If you don't know what is CIA triad is confidentiality, integrity, and availability. You can I recommend you to read through all these stuff. So I'm not gonna read all these things. I'm gonna just give you some summary of the concepts and then go to the challenges. So now the question is, what is fuzzing? So fuzzing is an automated testing. So yeah, by that one what we can do actually, like we can test a login form for a valid set of credential one by one, but we can use the tool fuzzing for this for testing that login form, but we can do it more faster, and we can use like hundreds of credential we can use at a time, and it will be more faster, and it will be more reliable. And for using fuzzing we can use the Burpsuite. So I will also use the Burpsuite, and I will use the fuzzing method to find out the Santa's password as they are saying. So let's go to the challenge and see what the challenge says. So it's all about the Burpsuite, how to use the Burpsuite, how to intercept, then how you use the intruder, and you will set the word list for the password and the username, then you will start the fuzzing process. So I'm not going through all this, so if you are interested you can check the Burpsuite room of the TryHackMe, so you can learn about more Burpsuite. So yeah, Burpsuite is a industrial standard tool, so yeah, you need to know about the Burpsuite as well. Okay, so I have already solved it, and I will go over it again and I will show you how to do it. So first thing, I will go to my Kali Linux, and first thing they are saying, so the challenge is about, okay, so navigate to the vulnerable login form, this IP, and apply material for today's task to login Santa's itinerary using the username as Santa. So they are already telling me that username is Santa, and the password list is located at this place on the TryHackMe attack box, but we are not gonna use the TryHackMe attack box or download it from here for your payload. So we're gonna download it from here. So if you click here, we can see there is some password list. So this means this is a great example because we can create a password list like this. If I zoom in, you can see these are the password list they are providing for us. So we can also make password list for doing brute force. So if we make a password list, and we can do we can use the fuzzing method with the password list by using Burpsuite. So this is the password list. We're gonna use this password list for for going into Santa's account. Okay, so let's open the Kali Linux first, and we will open the Burpsuite, and we will go to this address and see how things look like. And the question, if we see the challenge main question, so these are not the main question. So main question is what valid password can you use to access the Santa's account and flag in Santa's itinerary. So let's go to the Kali Linux, and here I'm in my Kali Linux. I'm gonna put my password and I'm gonna log in. Okay, so I have already started my TryHackMe VPN, and here is so first thing I'm gonna create that password list they gave. I'm gonna create that password list. So for creating that password list, I'm gonna create a new file called, let's say, Santa password or something like that, or Santa credential. Let's name it Santa credential. Santa credential. So Santa credential.txt, and we're gonna copy all the password they gave, password they provided us. So let's copy this one, and we're gonna put it in our here new file, and we're gonna save that file, and we are naming is like Santa credential.txt. Okay, so if we hit enter, and yeah, so I think, yeah, we have saved it. And if we see ls, we can see here somewhere where it is here, Santa credential.txt. And if you want to open it again, like view it again, so we can cat Santa credential.txt, we can see the password list. We have created the password list, and we don't need we don't need any username. We don't need to create a username list, because username is Santa already, they said us here. So if we go here, and you can see username is Santa. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna open our open the Burpsuite first. And okay, let's first open the Firefox, and we will go to the page. So the link is here, copy link address and paste it here. So this is the Santa's travel itinerary, and this is the login form, and we are trying to fuzz this login form. So what we could do is we could use the username like Santa, then use those password one by one, but we're not gonna do this. We're gonna use the Burpsuite, so it will make our task more faster. So what Burpsuite gonna do, Burpsuite gonna automatically take the password from the word list and try all these things and try to brute force this login form. So this is the login form actually, and we know the username already Santa and password. So first we need to turn on, we need to open our Burpsuite. So here I'm gonna go and I'm gonna open my Burpsuite, and because we need Burpsuite to capture the login form, when we're gonna put our username and password and we're gonna press login, then we need to intercept that, and then we're gonna send it to the intruder and do the fuzzing. So let's say start burp. So this is the Burpsuite, and okay, so our Burpsuite is turned on, and we're gonna go to our Firefox, and we're gonna turn on the burp here on the Fox for the proxy. We're gonna turn the burp on, and let's say we're gonna put username as Santa, because they already said us that username is Santa, and password, for password, let's say we don't know the password, so we will use anything like we're gonna put 1 2 3 4 5, because we don't know that, and we are about to capture this, and we're gonna modify it, and we're gonna use fuzzing method for trying all the password from the word list. And Burpsuite gonna do it very fast, and I'll show you how to do it. So if we click on login, you see it's already in the website, already the request already intercepted. And if we go to the proxy, you see the intercept is on, and they intercepted the request, and you see it's loading. the page in the Firefox is loading because it's not going anywhere because it's already intercepted by Burpsuite, and we can take it to the intruder. So let's say send it to intruder. If we go to the intruder, we can see we will go to the position, then okay, how I can zoom the Burpsuite. Let me see if I can find it. Window repeater burp user option window. I don't know exactly. I have to find it anyway. I guess you can see it already. So yeah, when we go to the position, we will select like which positions we need to do some changes, and for the intruder, yeah, for intruder we're gonna select the position. So we already can see like it's automatically selecting the username, password and cookies and the submit, but we're gonna clear everything. We're gonna, because username is Santa and we're gonna change the thing on password. So we're gonna just select the password and we're gonna click on add, then we're gonna select the payload. And for the payload, first payload, we're gonna set like for all the password we're gonna use the one username. So we're gonna just add one username, that's is Santa. We're gonna add the Santa here. So let's add Santa, and if we click on add, and then we're gonna set change the payload set. Oh, we have to select the cluster bomb. So in position we're gonna select cluster bomb, then we can select another payload. Let's see, position is here, Santa password position, and everything is looking good. Yep. Then if we click on start attack, reset attack request. Okay, so if we go to the payload, but how I change it, how I need to add another. This is the one payload I already added. How I add another payload? See, what's wrong here? I don't see anything wrong, but it's not working. Why is not working? Payload. Let's put a low. Okay, we're gonna put from our password Santa credential.txt here. Let's see what it says. Then if we start it up, then it says no. How we can set another payload then? Oh, we have to select the both, the username and password both. So we're gonna select add, and now if we go to the payload, we can do that. Yep. So now we have two payload options. That's why I messed up. So I will remove it. I will remove everything clear. Okay, so for the payload set 1, I'm gonna just add Santa. Let's say Santa. So we're gonna use the Santa for each and every password, and for the payload set 2, we will load the word list we just created, Santa credential. We're gonna open this one. Yep. Okay, so if we click now start attack, payload set preset payload list. What's wrong here? Oh, we didn't add the Santa. Okay, so we added the Santa, and let's start attack. So how we can know like our attack is successful? Because we will look at the length. Look, all the request is going, all the username, every time we are using the Santa, but we are using that different password each and every time, but username is same Santa because that's what we set. And we can see the status code is 200, and we can see the length of the requests. So all the requests got the same length, but one of them got like the different length. That means that's our password actually, because that one is the different length. That means that response came fast, and the length is shorter than the other lengths. And you see all the lengths are like 2573, and this is like 2548. So that means this is our password, and the password is cookie. And if we now close the Burpsuite, so we already saw like the password is cookie. The when the password cookie was used, then the length was shorter. So we're gonna close the Burpsuite, and we're gonna close the burp proxy off. Then okay, then we're gonna reload the page again. So we're gonna use the username center, and password we're gonna use cookie. And if we hit login, here we are. This means our first challenge was what valid password can you use to access the center account. So it was cookie, we already seen. So cookie is the first answer. Then what is the flag in Santa's itinerary? So if we go back there, and we can see here is the flag, we can see. So this is the Santa's itinerary, and this is our flag. So this is the last answer. So this is the answer of the last question. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed, even though I had some issue with the Burpsuite because I'm using it for after a long time. But yeah, and this fuzzing method was really good, and it really works in the real world, because people still use like normal password and normal passwords and username. So if you can guess their password and username, and if you can make a word list, and if you try like this, so fuzzing method is important because you cannot try all the password and username like one by one, but fuzzing method makes it faster. So yeah, that's why we're gonna use the fuzzing method, and we're gonna use the Burpsuite, because Burpsuite make it easy, because Burpsuite is reliable, and Burpsuite do it faster. So that's it for today, guys. I'll see you again for the next challenge of the day 5 challenge. So I hope you like the video, and I will put the link or other links in the description for the day 1, day 2, and day 3. Thank you for watching the video.